entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
A 39-yard attempt.
The Folks' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. Stiff-armed him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. Love, they go play action now. And that's caught inside the 30. Breaks through the contact. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 61 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will get him one closer. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the #1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. But that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, Holmes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. the middle they go. Lloyd. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and a couple.
Shut up. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Pollard again. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Holmes. Open man is Waddle complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
And Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Looking to throw. Holmes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play fake. Here's Love. And Watson has it right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now.
Play action this time with Love. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
2nd and 10.
Running right, here's Dillon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And the Packers first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lloyd, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw now, here's Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we take a look at some of the highlights, we see just how impactful he's been. He and his quarterback have such a great chemistry together, and it's been on full display throughout the contest.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Holmes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Bronco 80. Go. 79 Bronco.
Operating from the gun. Holmes.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley Cox.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly they get to the line.
19 Tennessee Titan.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Holmes.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw. Holmes. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11. Check go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Love now. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Waddle now to return it. He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Holmes. They'll roll him out right. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Holmes working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Titans 1st down.
Looking to throw. Holmes. He's into space past the 25. And finally marked down at the 23. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the Titans, first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Pierce.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
There we go.
Second and goal from the 1.
Again, it's Pierce. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
The Folks kick is good.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now Love. Throw left side complete. That's Lloyd. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
T. Higgins out on offense for the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Operating from the gun, Holmes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Lucas Van Ness. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
18 rattle.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line.
Ah, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Holmes.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages.
Folk's kick is good.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's Love and the Packers.
Down by a field goal, 56 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Love.
So So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Titans, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit. And I just put my drink down.